We have lost a true giant, an artist, a voice, a friend, a father. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, the man who defined a generation as Theo Huxtable, is gone at just 54. His passing has sent ripples through Hollywood, music, and the hearts of millions who grew up watching him, learning from him, and being inspired by his quiet strength. The news broke like a wave. Malcolm drowned while vacationing with his family in Costa Rica. It was supposed to be a time of rest, of joy, just a father teaching his young daughter how to swim. But nature had other plans. Caught in a powerful rip current, Warner made sure his 8-year-old girl was pulled to safety by a surfer. He, however, was lost beneath the water. Despite desperate efforts from paramedics and bystanders who fought to revive him for over 45 minutes, he was pronounced dead on the beach. It was sudden. It was tragic. And it robbed the world of a rare kind of light. But Malcolm-Jamal Warner was more than just Theo. He was a Renaissance man. Actor, director, poet, musician, advocate, and mentor. From his Emmy-nominated breakout on The Cosby Show, through hits like Malcolm and Eddie, Read Between the Lines, and The Resident, he brought heart and soul to every role. Off-screen, he directed, he wrote, he played bass in his own jazz funk band, and even won a Grammy in 2015. He was a thinker, a healer, and a truth-teller. Colleagues remember him as gracious, disciplined, and gifted. Stevie Wonder called him a griot, a keeper of stories. Beyoncé honored him on her website with the words, "Rest in power." Even Bill Cosby, visibly shaken, said Malcolm felt like losing a son. Malcolm was born August 18, 1970, in Jersey City, New Jersey. Raised by his mother, Pamela, who became his manager, he was named after Malcolm X and jazz great Ahmad Jamal, a prophetic fusion of power and artistry. He was acting professionally by age 9. By 14, he was a global sensation. But fame never changed him. If anything, it sharpened his purpose. He believed in telling stories that mattered. His words, both scripted and personal, resonated because they came from a place of truth. In interviews, he often spoke about legacy, not as something you inherit, but something you leave behind. And he lived that philosophy. He was fiercely private about his personal life, deliberately shielding his wife and daughter from the spotlight. But it was clear to those who knew him. Family was everything. He had loved, lost, and loved again. He once dated Cosby Show co-star Michelle Thomas until her death from cancer. Later, he was with Regina King. In recent years, he focused on being a husband and father. No scandals, no ego. Just a man devoted to his craft and his people. Financially, he was successful, but he never flaunted it. With an estimated net worth between $6 to $14 million, Warner lived comfortably but quietly. He owned a Studio City home since the 90s, collected rental income, and invested in his art. He wasn't driven by luxury cars or flashy endorsements. He was driven by impact. Every dollar he made was matched by something he gave, through poetry, performance, and presence. Malcolm-Jamal Warner's story is one of steady greatness. Not loud, not messy, just real. In a world where so many rise and fall in chaos, he stood as an example of discipline, integrity, and creative passion. His legacy will echo in the hearts of millions who saw themselves in Theo, in the voices of young actors he mentored, in the beat of every bass line he played, in every child who heard his voice on the Magic School Bus or saw his face in Suits, 911, or American Crime Story. He was never just acting, he was always teaching, and now, though he is gone, his lessons remain. This is not just a goodbye, it's a thank you. Thank you, Malcolm-Jamal Warner, for showing us that fame can be graceful, that manhood can be tender, that storytelling can heal. Your life was a quiet revolution, and your memory will never be forgotten. Rest in power, King.